A federal judge has temporarily blocked the Trump administration from deporting him, and his attorneys are now fighting to keep him in the U.S. As you may remember, Abrego Garcia was detained just yesterday during an immigration check-in, and that was just days after being released from criminal custody. CBS News legal reporter Katrina Kaufman has been following this case and joins us now with more. Good morning, Katrina. So what do we know about the judge's reasoning for temporarily blocking this man's deportation?
Good morning, Errol. This has been such a journey for Kilmar Abrego Garcia. And what the judge is saying right now is, for one, she's concerned about allegations by his attorney that Kilmar Abrego Garcia was offered a plea deal by the government, Errol. They said if he pled guilty to these human smuggling charges against him in Tennessee, they would send him to Costa Rica. He could live there as a lawful citizen. He would have protections. If not, they said they would deport him to Uganda. He refused to plead guilty to those charges, which he denies any guilt of. And now they are, in fact, trying to deport him to Uganda. And what the judge said is that these allegations raise alarms. She said, quote, "You can't condition the relinquishing of a constitutional right in that regard. You know, you have the right to due process, to a trial for these charges." She also noted that there's nothing in the record that indicates that Uganda would give him any protections. With Costa Rica, he was told that he could live there as a lawful citizen. So she's concerned about what could happen to him if he's sent to Uganda, if he could then end up back in El Salvador, where he is not supposed to be sent to under a previous protection order here in the United States, Errol. So she wants to have a hearing and consider this further before he is sent out of the country, and she has barred the government from doing so.
And we see footage from him yesterday before he was taking part in his ICE check-in and before he was detained, where a lot of his supporters emphasize that his case and all the twists and turns emphasize the importance of due process, the difference between an allegation and proof in a court of law to prove the allegation. Can you just explain the government's position and why they say he should be deported for a second time, considering so many judges have made sure that he has been released from U.S. detention?
Errol, we're still waiting to hear more about specifically what they are raising here for deporting him a second time. But Secretary Kristi Noem made a statement. She said that President Trump is not going to allow this illegal alien who's an MS-13 gang member, a human trafficker, a domestic abuser, to terrorize American citizens any longer. These are their allegations against Kilmar Abrego Garcia. He, of course, denies them.
All right, Katrina Kaufman in Los Angeles, 7:27 there in the morning. Katrina, thank you very much for the update.